Welcome back to the third painting in this series. This time we will be painting Zapdos. We will start out with the background, which is a spiraling thundercloud. First, use a mixture of oxide black, primary cyan and carmine red for the inside of the clouds. Use circular motions to paint an oval-like spiral. Use titanium white and permanent blue-violet for the sky in the background. Blend it thoroughly into the lowest layer of the dark clouds. Use a mixture of a lot of titanium white, some carmine and cyan, and very little black for the protruding or outside parts of the clouds. Again, use circular motions and, if possible, blend the light color into the dark layer above, or use some extra black to make a gradient. Make sure to only blend the light and dark color into each other on the upper side of the light color and not on the lower side. Use some titanium white on like some of the most protruding parts of the clouds to give them a little bit more life. And don't be afraid to use your fingers to like give this soft effect. You can use a mixture of primary yellow and azo yellow lemon for Zapdos' main body. As you can see, I already made a template with gesso. You don't have to do this, but I find it really helpful to start with a blank again. And I fill out this whole template except for the feathers that are supposed to be black. For these black feathers protruding from the back, I used a mixture of primary cyan and oxide black. Just using pure black can make a painting look very flat, so I always like to add some purple or green or blue. For the feathers above Zapdos' claws, I use a mixture of burnt umber and warm grey. For the parts with shadows, I added a little bit more burnt umber and a tiny tad of black. For the shadows on the body, I mixed burnt umber into the still wet yellow and also added a little bit of primary cyan in the mixture. And then I add some extra primary yellow to soften out the shadows. For the claws, I used a mixture of Nephthol Red Light, Burnt Umber and Titanium White. Again, for the shadowy parts, I added more Burnt Umber into the mix, and I used the same color for the beak later on. For the inside of the beak, you can use a mixture of carmine and a little bit of burnt umber. I first paint the whole of the eyes white and I later fill in the edges and the pupils in black. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you next week. Bye!